Welcome back to another exciting episode of our weekly entertainment podcast called Spitball Media. We're going to spit out the top entertainment stories of the week, like we do each and every week here live. My name is John Draper. Joining me back from a triumphant return, he is the Prince of Philadelphia. His name is Shaheen. Shaheen, welcome back.
What's going on, brother, man?
You missed a good week last week, man. We had those bomb trailers, the Paul Thomas Anderson trailer.
I did. I had my grandmama.
I know. You got to do family shit. Always first.
Yeah.
Always first. And, of course, he is the mayor of Burleytown, USA, Incorporated. His name is Bish O'Brien. Bish O'Brien, will we get to the spring burliness?
Spring burliness? Well, spring burliness, that's what, tank tops? Tank top season?
Yeah. Spring
I still got to work out the arms a little bit more before I throw a fucking tank top on.
Well, yeah. Okay. All right.
There's nothing
when will
more
it make
like
its debut? When is it going to make its seasonal debut?
I don't know. It's getting kind of warm out here the past couple days.
Yeah, we're getting there.
There's nothing more demoralizing than like when you work out for a while, then you throw a sleeveless on, and then you don't see any difference, and you want to crawl in a hole and die.
It's why people stop like 99% of the time. They're like, no progress. Potato chips. But speaking of progress, what such progress we've made with you, our wonderful audience, please consider going to patreon.com backslash. I did it. Backslash. I haven't done it in a long time. Backslash Spitball Media. We have an affordable premium program package that gives you oodles upon noodles of so much material, Shah. And they want to go there because it's just 5 smackaroos.
5 of these little cans over here. That's all it is. 5 buckaroos, man.
What are you holding up? What was that can? I couldn't see it.
This is Arizona iced tea, the only thing that's still 99 cents.
Oh, it's a Zona. What flavor you got there?
Zona. I just get the sweet tea. It reminds me of the McDonald's sweet tea.
People like that McDonald's sweet tea. It's pretty hot.
It's very addicting.
It's very addicting. And be sure we're not going to get into any sort of financial discussion here, but clearly $5 in today's day and age to give you so much. I mean, it's an unmatchable bargain.
It's practically free. I mean, if you follow what's been going on in the financial markets, which I can't talk about, you'll know what a great deal that $5 is for all the content that we have on our site. So go to patreon.com /Spitball Media. We've got stuff all the way back from the last time shit fell apart. So if you're feeling nostalgic for Armageddon, or you can go back and listen to us talk about Iranian satellite dishes and big giant Alex Jones frog dicks and cigarette smoking scorpions. I think I'm gonna go back and listen through our back catalog and pick out like the best bits. And put them
drop
on
some
YouTube.
Stuff. That'd be funny. And of course, listen, we appreciate it. It's nice to have a good, cool group of people. But Shah, really, the big thing here before we move on is the Q&A, which we're going to be getting to this weekend for March.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. That's always been my favorite show, and I feel like people have been stepping it up with the questions every month, so it's just continuously getting better. So I'm excited to see what we have. Obviously, we go into it blind. None of us have any idea what the questions are, so
every time
it's exciting.
Every time. And of course, B Show, I just dropped a late night weed infused bourbon show Friday.
That was a hell of a show. So if you haven't checked out the Patreon yet, now's the month to do it. John dropped a really insightful, like, life lesson. I don't know how to describe it, but like very insightful, especially if you're younger and you're getting older, you're aging, you're trying to deal with. And I do this too. Like, am I going to be 50 and still like the same stuff I do? And sometimes I get shit from my kids. They're like, "Why do you wear this shit?" And it's like, 'cause that's what I like. So, no, it was really good, man. Really good.
Yeah, and what's interesting is I never really prep at all. Not even a little bit. I plug in and I go, okay. And then I just let it ride. And I wasn't really fucked up. I was like, I was already kind of past that. But if you haven't checked it out, thank you, Mr. Punches. Shout out to the Joe Punches. Thank you, John JLD. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. Oh, thank you, Chris. It was just a personal, it wasn't like I wasn't getting too deep in the mud. It was just, like an old man sitting here with his booze. And just talking about life. And that's the kind of stuff we do. We'll do more stuff like that in the future.
The old man in the weed.
The old man in the weed. I was Slave Cheeks. If you hear it, like Bisha, I was fine, right? I was just like, I
thought you were stone cold sober, man.
Yeah, I was more and less. I was coming down. Shah, like when you're coming down and like it was great, but now it's kind of over and you're like, that was great. Now it's like real life.
Are we talking cocaine? What are we
No,
talking
weed.
about?
Like weed. Like when you're coming down off, you know you are high or drunk, and then it's just like, you know, like you kind of.
No,
drop.
I think. I mean, I've smoked weed pretty much my whole life, so it does barely anything to me other than put me to sleep at the end of the night. So I never have really highs and ups or anything with that with weed. That's why I don't like coke though. That's why I refuse to. Like I've only done it like maybe a handful of times in my life.
Yeah, me too.
And I've regretted it every single time.
Every time
because I hate it. I hate
was with you one time. You and I were together one time. Well, let's leave that alone. But thank you, Marquise, for saying I was lucid. I wasn't. And again, if you're going to listen to it, be like, Draper, what did he say? I didn't say anything crazy. It was like just an honest sort of 45, 50 minutes, conversation. I swear it was, I'm not going to tell you where Hoffa was buried, but thank you guys for checking it out. And please consider going to patreon.com/spitballmedia. I'm excited,
especially this month, because I dropped that JJ Dillon one too.
That's right. Right after.
I have one more. Ooh. I have one more exclusive. I'll save that for maybe like a.
Yeah, save it for down the road.
I might actually have two. I think there's two of them actually.
Yeah, Gary, I'm with you. Coke is. I don't get why people get addicted to coke. Honestly, and I'm not. This isn't a drug show. I'm just saying.
I've never hated life more than when I was coming down off of.
I just hated that I did it. Like it bothered.
No, I hated everything. It's the most depressing feeling. Nothing can fix it. It's the most miserable I've ever felt in my life.
Weed and bourbon is just the greatest. Like Guinness. Like if you still smoke cigarettes, whatever. But like a Guinness and a Marlboro Red B show is like Dennis Leary said. Oh my God, it's just the most lethal combination on earth.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Like
a Marlboro Red and a Guinness.
I wish, and maybe not Guinness. Guinness ain't my shit, but I could go for
like
stout.
you know what we're talking about. Like it's that vibe,
like thick ass drink. Like it's like peanut butter and jelly. Like I wish. I tell my wife so much. Like I don't miss vaping. I loved it, but I miss smoking. I just do. There's an aesthetic and a feeling in like, oh my God.
When I see like a cool person smoking, like I'm like, oh.
Yeah, if I'm watching Escape from New York and Snake Plissken sitting there like, I don't give a fuck about your war.
Yeah, like, like James Dean, like walking in Times Square. I'm like, oh, fuck. Johnny Cash or some shit. But like, like I watched the Bob Dylan movie and he smokes the whole time in that. And it's like, it doesn't look cool, but I'm like, oh, wow. Dylan probably still smokes cigarettes like 83 years old. That's enough on the drugs. We just wanted to touch base there. Bisho, who's hanging out with us? I feel like we got the lively bunch tonight.
We do. We got Slave Cheeks.
The cheek of the slave.
We got AAW Neckbeards.
Oh, my good friend Neckbeards, of course.
Yeah, we got Don Stoney.
The Don Stoney Esquire.
Chris Matthews.
My old friend Chris Matthews.
We have Joe Punches on the mend.
Clearly, he is on the mend. Thank goodness. We gave him a mega shout out because he's our good brother right there, Mr. Punches.
Yeah. Sitting up in the cheap seats.
Who's sitting up in the cheap seats, I wonder?
I don't know. Gary Thorpe is in the house.
The Gary Thorpe. Love Gary Thorpe.
Marquise, if I didn't say him already.
My old friend Marquise.
It is a lively bunch. John JLD 999.
Young John. He's always forever young John.
Okay.
He's like half my age.
Let's see. I thought someone else snuck in there in the beginning. If I didn't say your name, there's a ton. It's cool. They're being very, lively in the chat, which is awesome.
Yes, very lively. Maybe they're on the cocaine. But listen, we have a ton to get to. And obviously the top entertainment story, even though Cinecon is going on right now, dare I say unexpected, but it was expected, the death of actor Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer passed away after a lengthy battle with cancer in his throat. He was unable to speak, as many of us knew. He made his sort of last appearance in Top Gun Maverick a couple of years ago, which was very dramatic and very, very ominous because he passes away there and he is now gone. Val Kilmer was 65 years old. Shah, I have to say, I forgot how many bangers this fucking guy has.
I mean, I'm pulling him up right now and looking at it. I mean, I forgot about Top Secret. I forgot that movie even existed.
Amazing movie. Amazing, funny movie.
Totally forgot about it. I forgot how old it is, too. It's from 1984.
Real Genius is like 83 or something like that.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen The
Willow?
Saint?
Yeah, The Saint's pretty good. Saint's pretty good.
I always thought that was a cool concept. Kind of like an on-the-edge guy trying to prove he's a saint by doing all these saintly things to check the boxes.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I haven't seen it in a long-ass time, but...
Yeah. And Shah, like The Doors, like I forget about some of these very big movies. He played Elvis in True Romance. Played Elvis Presley.
Don't forget Batman Forever. Heat. Definitely Heat. I mean, that's like
And of course, Doc Holliday and Tombstone, which is if you have a penis, it is like the penis movie. It is like the male movie. It is like the male Sex in the City for a lot of dudes. It just is. Yeah. Shah, you a Tombstone guy?
I've never seen it.
Okay. It's maybe one of the best performances of all time. Like of all time.
Dude, True Romance?
That's Elvis at True Romance. Dude, and you never see his face. You only see him doing the voice with the hands and the gesture.
That cast too, Dennis Hopper. I mean, fucking.
Written by Quentin Tarantino, by the way, directed by the late Tony Scott. Written by screenplay by unfamous Quentin Tarantino. The Salton Sea. I'm just trying to see B-Show. Of course, guys, Top Gun. I mean, he's B-Show being the heavy in Top Gun is a big fucking deal.
Yeah, it's funny. I see he's in a lot of movies that I'm just not familiar with.
A lot of indie movies when things weren't doing that.
But the big movies he was in were genius. Like someone mentioned Batman Forever. That movie
love Batman Forever.
Holds a special place. When I was a kid, I saw it, but I know the movie's not good compared to the other
ones. Guys, Willow.
But he's pretty good as Bruce Wayne. He's not bad.
He's a great Bruce Wayne. Shah, Willow.
Yeah, I mentioned Willow before. Was he in the Island of Dr. Moreau?
Yes, he certainly was. Yeah. He was the hunter in Island of Dr. Moreau.
Yeah, he was the main character. Yeah, that movie's batshit crazy, man. I
love that movie. The documentary's better than the movie, though.
That's true. That's true.
The movie. I mean, guys, this is a storied career, and I'm older than you, so I remember him A-list. Super good-looking guy. People really loved this guy. The Doors. I was a very young person. MTV embraced that Doors movie. If you guys remember, if you had MTV, he was fucking Jim Morrison. B-Show. To a lot of people, they didn't know who Jim Morrison was. They knew who he was through Val Kilmer.
Well, I heard an interview recently where he learned 40 Doors songs and learned how to sing them exactly as Morrison. And that's what was it Oliver Stone who did it?
Yeah, Oliver Stone.
That's why Oliver Stone cast him, because he was at some point the band didn't even know if it was Jim or if it was him.
Yeah, and he really sings all the songs. Shah, you like the Doors movie? You're an Oliver Stone guy, right?
I've actually never seen that movie.
Oh, it's great. You like Oliver Stone movies?
I do, and I've seen that cover at the movie stores, Blockbuster, a million times.
Oh yeah, it was a big movie, bro.
Yeah, I've just never seen it.
Yeah, Oh, hey, now Rich Dow was there. Yeah, Batman Forever. He was a great You've seen Batman Forever, Shah, right? Of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
The Salton Sea is a very good, almost indie kind of movie he's in about drug addicts. I would recommend that. He's in a movie I think called The Sentinel, where he's hunting like a pedophile for the FBI or something. It's not that long ago. But some people are bringing up that Tom Cruise recently said, and he said it when it came out, he would not have done Top Gun Maverick if Val Kilmer was not asked to be in the film. And they have been very close friends for decades. Did either of you see Top Gun Maverick?
No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I remember I saw it. I didn't love the movie, but when you see the scene with them together, it's pretty intense. And of course, guys, why am I putting this last? Heat.
I thought you said Heat.
But here's the interesting thing about Heat. Heat is never going to be known as his movie because it's the first time we ever saw Al Pacino and Robert De Niro on a screen together. But he is the only other actor on the poster. He is the only other name associated with that film. When you pull up the original film poster, it literally has Pacino, De Niro, Kilmer. And Shah, he's great in fucking Heat, too. He's fucking great.
For the longest time, I thought that movie was directed by Scorsese. And I realized it's not.
Not Michael Mann?
Yeah, I didn't realize that. Love that movie, though, man. I mean, he was great in that. It's probably my favorite movie of his.
Might be.
Yeah, I would. For me personally, I would say so.
Yeah,
and then second being the Island of Dr. Moreau, just because it's so fucking crazy.
It's just so bananas. Don Stoney, Robbie Richmond. I mean, B. O'Brien. Clearly you've seen Heat, right?
No, that's one of the ones we talked about a couple months ago. I still have to watch. I'm familiar with the shootout and all that stuff and the tone of it, but
there's a scene. I don't want to ruin it for. I mean, it's been around for fucking 30 years, but there's a scene they escape the bank and they don't know if the police are there, and he has an AR carbine rifle, carbon machine gun. And Shah, right? He just lights up the fucking cops the second he walks out the B-show. It's one of the most famous scenes. The whole scene is like maybe A-list famous, greatest shootout of all time. But he kicks it the fuck off, Shah, doesn't he? He walks right the fuck out, lifts up and just lights up the fucking cops across the street and civilians.
I actually just recently rewatched Heat. They just put it out in 4K. But they ruined the movie, dude. It looks like shit in 4K. Really? They darkened it up. It's super dark. But even that scene still fucking stood out, man. Like that's my go-to scene from the movie. You know?
Yeah, it's B-show.
You gotta see it, man. It's a classic.
It's
dude.
the greatest. I mean, I'm sure you've seen it like online. It's people.
The scene, yeah. But no, it's like when we watch The French Connection. It's like, oh, I've heard of that and familiar. Okay, got to watch that. Then the next week, it's like, oh, you got to watch Heat. Then the next week, it's like every week there's a new movie.
It's the modern day. Actually, it's the modern day French Connection.
Is it? Okay.
Chris Matthews, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, him and Downey, phenomenal independent, like lower level movie.
I feel like I saw that a while ago. I just don't remember.
That's a great movie. It's like a dark comedy. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but they both were floundering. Downey was very.
That was like 99, 2000, right?
Yeah, they were both not doing very well, and like him and Downey, it's like their scenes together are so good. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, B-show, this guy had some career. I mean, to be Batman, Jim Morrison, fucking Doc Holliday, you know, like. Yeah, and then to have the early comedies with like Real Genius and like Top Secret, which was like the Airplane Guys films. I mean, this guy, he was a versatile guy.
I remember in like the mid 90s, right before he did Batman Forever, him being on the tip, like, this is the next guy. He's the next breakout Hollywood star.
I got it. Yeah.
But then it kind of fizzled out after that. He did a bunch of stuff, but after Batman and the Saint, I think the Saint came out just after that.
Yeah, the Saint was not a box office, but it was a big budgeted film that didn't do well. And he had a reputation, in all fairness, that he was very difficult.
Yeah.
And he had some issues with, he didn't want his likeness being used for Batman. He got over these things in life. You know, Shah, in a lot of ways, like this dude, you know, he was kind of like one of these like modern day, like emo, like the way all these actors are now, like Bale and all these other people. He was kind of like that before that was like a thing. We had these A-list blockbuster stars like Schwarzenegger, Stallone, and then this younger guy comes out with Batman. And by the way, Shah, he is third billing in Batman. He's not even top billing in the movie.
And I think he had a certain mystique to him too. Maybe I just didn't listen to enough interviews by him, but he was kind of like a mystery. You know what I mean? I didn't really get to. Yeah, I didn't really get to know like his personality. I've never seen him because he's so different in every movie he's done.
Yeah,
interesting guy though, man. I'll have to revisit some of his like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I've never even heard.
Oh,
of that.
You would love that movie. It's an indie. It's him and Downey in their prime. It's like a mystery, and it's hard. Like it's got a lot of great jokes, and they're really selling it. I highly recommend that movie. This is really like, I mean, we could just play a quick clip of this. This is a lot of people's forever. This is him in the mighty, mighty big penis tombstone as the real Doc Holliday, which he'll be remembered for forever.
That's the rumor.
You retired too?
Not me. I'm in my prime.
And he's dying of tuberculosis.
And let's not forget, Michael Biehn is great as Johnny Ringo, too.
Oh, and Kurt Russell.
Look, darling.
Look at that.
Johnny Ringo. The deadliest pistoleer since Wild Bill.
Should I go to the money shot?
What do you think, darling? Should I hate him?
Should I hate him?
You don't even know him.
This is so great.
That's true, but...
Look at Kurt Russell.
I don't know. There's just something about him.
Look at these guys, man. There's
something around that.
Everything about this movie is fun.
Oh, I'm getting into it already.
Reminds me of...
We should do a watch along on this one.
Me.
Next.
Oh, I wouldn't shut the fuck up the whole time. You wouldn't want to watch
No. I'm sure of it. I hate him.
He's drunk.
In vino veritas.
What were you going to say? You were going to say when he walks into the thing, B-show, where he walks...
I thought he was going to do the gun battle.
Oh, he just
they're not going to show it.
No, he doesn't.
The cup.
Yeah. Shah, you've seen that Tombstone?
I haven't, but it kind of reminds me of Django.
Oh, it's hot, dude. It's Bill Paxton's dead. He's dead. It's just so phenomenal, bro. It is the most. He's in quotable movies. It's so quotable, but it's him as Doc Holliday, how he didn't get nominated for an Oscar is profoundly upsetting. I'm sorry, B.
And
Oh wait,
I found it. Yeah.
This is great. This is him drunk out of his ass, and like this is like they're supposed to be the real people, and I think he played Johnny Ring. These are all real people, historic people. I mean, who knows if any of these things happen other than the shootout at the OK Corral.
Yeah.
But
it's not plain. It's like
yeah. I've seen people with Val Kilmer as Doc Holliday tattoos. Slave Cheeks mentions Tombstone Pizza. I do like I do like that movie quite a bit. I've seen it maybe 200 times. The guy was a legend, man. The guy was an absolute legend, Bisho.
You can't put it any other way. I mean, great character actor. And that's one thing. Brad Dourif was explaining to someone what the difference between an actor and a character actor is.
Yeah.
And he said a character actor is someone where when they're in the role, they melt into the role and they lose themselves. You no longer can see them as themselves. You see them as that character. I think Val Kilmer would I guess would apply there, because a lot of his characters are similar, like with the kind of surly badass asshole kind of side to him. But like when he was in Island of Dr. Moreau, it was different than when he was Bruce Wayne, and it was different than when he was John Morrison. Like he became fucking John Morrison.
Jim Morrison. John Morrison is a professional wrestler.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't believe I blasphemed Jim Morrison by calling him.
It'd be interesting if Val Kilmer played John Morrison, the wrestler. That would be kind of
dude. That would be amazing.
That'd be amazing. But Shah, the guy left behind quite a legacy, and he's getting a lot of love. You know.
Absolutely, man. Rest in peace to Kilmer, man.
Rest in peace to Kilmer. Chat room, before we move on. What's up, AJ Daniels? Good friend of mine there hanging out. Guys, before we move on from Kilmer, I'd like to go around the room and have everybody pick the one Kilmer movie above all of them. And there's a lot of them, I know. Happy birthday, AJ. Happy birthday. Shout out to AJ. Wish him a happy birthday in the chat. B-Show Brian, the one Kilmer movie above them all. Just for him specifically, even if it's not the best movie, but of all the things you may have seen the guy in, what do you put at the top of the list?
I got to go Tombstone.
Tombstone. Okay.
It's just my personal favorite.
Yeah. Shah, obviously, you haven't seen Tombstone, but you've seen Heat, and you've seen Batman, and you've seen some of the other movies. Chris Matthews going Top Secret, but what are you going there?
Shit, man. I'm probably gonna have to say the Island of Dr. Moreau.
He's really when he starts talking
terrible
like
movie.
No, but he's he's into it. You could tell he's into it.
No, he's completely into character. It's a terrible movie, but and I'm a little biased because that's the most recent one I've watched. I just watched that like a month ago.
Oh, and he played porn star John Holmes in Wonderland. I saw that in theaters. That movie's hard as balls. If you guys never seen that movie based on the Wonderland murders, watch it immediately. It is a dark, dark movie. He plays John Holmes, the porn star. Jesus, this guy's played a lot of good shit. So, Shah, you're going with Isle of Dr. Moreau. B-Show, you're going with Tombstone. I'm going with The Doors, even though Tombstone is my jammy jam and Heat is like my top 5 favorite film. But he was Jim Morrison. I mean, it was just like, he's Jim Morrison, the goddamn movie. And yes, Chris Matthews, I forgot about Wonderland. Robbie's got Tombstone. I don't know if somebody's mentioned in the pizza, but yeah, if you have a favorite role of his, I assume, for a lot of people, guys, he's a great Batman. I feel like he kind of got fucked a little bit, Shah, with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I almost forget that he was Batman, because I'm just so used to like the George Clooney one. That's the one that for some reason, I always thought George Clooney played in that one as well.
No, he only did it once too. He only did it once. Yeah. Yeah, he only did it once. Neckbeards is going with The Doors. Yeah, Doors is a great movie too. Everyone's in it. It's very good. I love that. I've seen that movie maybe as much as I've seen Tombstone. But yeah, B-Show, like Doc Holliday. I mean, if you're a dude, that is the shit right there. Willow. You guys like Willow, right?
Yeah. Hey, John, would is it fair to say that he was a better Bruce Wayne than Batman?
Oh, 100%. But I think Christian Bale was a better Bruce Wayne too. Bale's a great
yeah, because I always thought Michael Keaton was a decent Batman, but not a Bruce Wayne.
Not a believable Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Not a believable Bruce Wayne. Clooney is a believable Bruce Wayne. Mm-hmm. Billionaire playboy, guy. Like but the movie was just hot ass. It was absolute hot ass. But shout out to Val Kilmer. We just how could you not spend a lot of time on that? So the Cinecon thing is going on right now. It's sort of like the upfronts for films. And there's big stories coming out of it left and right, just nonstop. But one of them we wanted to mention is some people have seen some clips of the sequel to Black Phone. For those who don't recall, a couple of years ago, Black Phone, is that Kevin Williamson? I forget who directs that. Black Phone, even though it is Shah, a Blumhouse movie, was an excellent horror film and an incredibly successful R-rated horror film that was probably for the year one of the better films of that year in the genre. Don't you think?
I don't think it made my top 10 just because that year was
a big year.
In 2022, right?
Yeah, it was a big year. It was a big fucking
year. I mean, that's the year that we had Men and just all kinds of other fucking movies that came out. I thoroughly enjoyed it though, man. I mean, I don't like Blumhouse, but I'll give it to them. Like this was one of their this was an exception. You know what I mean? I don't think they've had any good movies since then, to be honest with you.
Maybe not. Maybe not. B-Show, you enjoyed it quite a bit too, right?
I didn't see Black Mask.
Black Phone.
Black Phone. Jesus Christ. I'm dropping other references all night. Jesus
you took
Christ.
Batman. You're stuck in Batman, I think, now. Is that Batman villain?
But no, I never saw Black Phone. I heard it was good, and then I watched Summer of '84, and someone told me it was similar, so I skipped it, but that was a mistake.
Summer of '84 is okay. It's a little overrated. I thought it would be
I didn't like that movie at all.
Yeah,
it was like a Goosebumps horror movie.
Much better.
Black Phone is that opening montage. Remember, Bisha, I was telling you that opening like horror montage and Big Old Black Phone, completely one of the best opening montages I've seen, maybe since the Dawn of the Dead remake. Like that good, but it was very effective. Well, people are already flipping their wigs at Cinecon there because, spoiler alert, a little bit. The character who was killed, the serial killer, a rapist, serial molester, serial killer that was killed in Black Phone, is in the sequel, and he is a demonic entity, and it takes place, guys, in a winter like a winter camp, a summer camp in the winter that's frozen over, and he is attacking young people in camp. And there is a scene, B-Show, I believe it says, where he skates across a frozen pond to murder a young person.
Yes. Do you want me to read the
read the description. These people are losing it over it.
All right. So CinemaCon 2025 attendees were the first to see footage from Scott Derrickson's Black Phone 2. The exclusive reel starts with a bleak vibe with a slow version of Alice in Chains' The Rooster.
Holy shit! I didn't see that part.
A child is being chased through the snow in what looks like grainy lo-fi footage. As the child's terrified face flashes on the screen, it lingers even though the next image, Finney appears to be living a sullen life as his sister Gwen is having strange visions. The repeated images of an out-of-order Black Phone and Gwen at a summer camp build to reveal as the Black Phone rings. The grabber is hanging around the afterlife, out to make their life a living hell. The rest of the footage is pure nightmare fuel. There's a striking image of the grabber ice skating towards the camera in slow motion. It appears the grabber has special connections with Gwen, managing to somehow get a hold of her, spinning her around in rapid succession, as Finney appears to see that image in a phone booth. Without a doubt, it looks even more terrifying than the first movie, given its stronger supernatural elements.
Jesus. So Shah, him skating across the dark in that mask.
Yeah, see, this is one of those cases I really have to wait to pass any kind of judgment until I see the trailer, because it's either going to make it super cheesy, making it supernatural, or it's going to be very effective.
Well, Shah, it was already supernatural. The kid was talking to the dead on the phone. I mean, it's been supernatural.
Yeah, but not to this point where he's now a demonic entity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that was just like a side story almost.
Well, I mean, but it was how the kids got out. They were talking to dead kids on the phone, like, you know, and now it's the reverse. Now it's like, I think he went full heel, like, you know, as far as that goes. But I'm just picturing that mask, B-Show, of a dark guy skating in the cold dark coming at you on the ice.
You know what? Someone said this. I won't claim ownership of it, although the thought had occurred to me. This is really now a throwback to the 80s slasher movies, because if you think about Freddy Krueger, similar concept. If you think about Jason, he was alive, then he died, and now it's a supernatural type of thing. Like, I'm fine with that. I know Shah doesn't really like the 80s slasher style movies. I'm fine with this because and I've talked about this before, it is hard when you make a good movie to then continue a new chapter because without repeating yourself. And in this way, if he was killed in the last movie, what are you going to do? Bring somebody else in? You're going to do a prequel like fucking John Kramer?
I thought it would be a prequel, which the movies already takes place in the 70s. So I thought this would be a prequel, but I was wrong.
Yeah, but I like this more because it's like, you can't outrun evil. You can't defeat evil. It's always going to be there. So I don't know. I'm down.
And Shah, that mask I still think holds up as one of the best modern like things we got. That mask was so effective in the movie, bro.
No, I love the mask. I'm curious to see how they're gonna handle the visuals with him being a demonic entity. Like I almost hope that they go with the same design as the mask, but that's his actual face as a demon.
I'm sure it is. There would be
like
no
mesh
reason
them together. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that would be kind of cool.
It's getting rave reviews, the clips people are seeing going forward. So there's a very funny story. It was rumored to be an April Fool's joke, but it's not. I still don't quite know how this actually happened. So a couple of years ago, Quentin Tarantino makes his most recent film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, wildly successful. Brad Pitt as the co-star to Leo DiCaprio wins Academy Award, or he wins a Golden Globe. He might have won an Academy Award, B-Show. Please check me if I'm wrong on that, but I feel like he might have won it. Or he may have won the Golden Globe. But a lot of people, this was like the best movie Tarantino's made in a long time. And it was very popular, and it was sort of his interpretation of the Manson murders. And lo and behold, he is revisiting it, but not directing it. The Cliff Booth character, who is the stuntman character, is very prominent in the film. B-Show, did he win the Academy Award? Or was...
I can't tell if he won or if he was nominated, but both Golden Globes and Academy Awards.
Jesus, that's okay. It's pretty impressive. That Kieran Culkin just did that this year with the recently. But this is wild. So Quentin Tarantino wrote it. It's his characters. It's a Cliff Booth side story, and he's not directing it, B-Show.
Yeah, who'd you say it was? I can't see Cliff Booth. David Fincher. Wow. Okay.
Wow. Not bad. So we're getting David Fincher, Shah, directing a Quentin Tarantino script based on his characters. I'm excited about this.
Yeah, I'm completely okay with that. We just mentioned True Romance in the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like a similar concept. That was a script written by Tarantino.
Yep.
And if Tarantino is letting somebody play with his art, like he obviously, believes in David Fincher. Yeah. And Fincher hasn't failed too many times with me, man. So I mean, I'm excited for it. And honestly, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I fucking love that.
It's a very rewatchable movie, Shah, isn't it? Very
yeah. It's a little long, but it's very enjoyable movie. And just the fact that, yeah, I mean, fucking dude, I was never big on DiCaprio until like Gangs of New York, maybe. But ever since then, him and Brad Pitt, dude, they've been fucking killing it.
They're killing it, dude. Yeah, this is a great film. Bisha, you've seen this, right?
No, I've not. That's another one that I missed.
Oh, so good, man. It's very rewatchable. And everyone in it is fantastic.
This
him and DiCaprio were like the John Cena's of Hollywood to me. You know what I mean? And then they almost did like a turn, and now I'm like really into it.
Question: is this because he's not doing? Tarantino isn't doing his 10th movie, or is this the movie?
It was supposed to be. Apparently, it's an offshoot of that.
Okay.
And now, like The Critic and all that stuff. Thank you, Slave Cheeks. It was an Oscar win. I don't know if it was a Golden Globe, but he won the fucking Oscar. Yeah, and Robbie Richmond, everyone thought this was, guys, an April Fool's joke. Everyone. Until Variety ran it, and they don't do that shit, B-Show.
Yeah, thank God. And by the way, I'm over. If I never have another stupid April Fool's post on social media again, fuck it. Look, I defend cringe stuff all the time because there's a lot of people doing cringe stuff, making money with it, and fine, do your shit. But it's just annoying at this point, and I got to scroll through 3-4 posts just to get to something legit. It's just fucking stupid.
Yeah. Shah, let me ask you a question. Like, you saw this in theaters like me, right? When this came out?
No, I bought it on Blu-ray when it came out. I didn't see it in the theater.
Now, when I saw it the first time, I thought it was just okay. And then it came to cable and I watched it shortly thereafter and it blew my fucking mind.
I mean, my first experience with it, I was kind of blown away right away. And that's just because I'd seen so many reviews of it. So people kind of built it up. And Tarantino, man, I mean, he's the one director I can honestly say has never let me down.
Yeah, for sure.
I can name shitty John Carpenter movies, Spielberg, Scorsese, like everybody I can name that's had a shitty movie. Tarantino,
Rob Zombie, Kevin Smith.
Well, Kubrick, I don't think has had it. He's had movies that I don't like. That's not.
But they're not bad.
But I can understand why somebody else would like it. Like Lolita and shit like that. Like I'm not into it. But like,
Lolita's great. I mean, it's
dude, we talked about David Lynch a couple months ago.
David Lynch, same thing. Sure,
he's got a ton of movies people hate, but we appreciate him.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. I really thought it was fake, and I ignored it. And then me and my brother were like, "This is real," and I love that that character when he bashes that girl's face into the phone. Like, Bisha, wait till you see it. It's gory. Shah, remember when he just bashes her fucking face off in the phone?
Which girl is it? The girl from The Substance?
It's Mikey. No, it's Mikey Manson. But she gets killed in the pool. She gets burned alive in a pool, but by DiCaprio with a flamethrower. But it's another girl, like Bisho, those old in the wall phones where it's sticking out of the wall. He takes her face and shot. Does he not literally like remove her face from the fucking phone?
Yeah, it's almost like a curb stomp, man.
Curb stomp,
from American History X. Like gruesome that is.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. So is he like? Because I thought this was about the Manson family.
It's fictitious interpretation of the Manson. That's it's not meant to be taken as real.
Gotcha. Okay.
But Al Pacino's in it in the opening scene. He's a great shot. That was first 15 minutes of Pacino.
And I had no idea he was going to be in there, man.
I didn't know he was in it either. He got no great. Bisho, they literally open it with Al Pacino and DiCaprio and Brad Pitt, and Al Pacino is the old-time Jewish producer talking about his whole, telling him to go do spaghetti westerns because that's the hot thing at the time. And then, of course, the big thing that was very controversial was the Bruce Lee scene shot,
which I personally enjoy a lot. I obviously have no problem with it. And I thought, I'm not a big fan of Bruce Lee being portrayed in movies just because I've seen so many shitty versions of it.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It's funny because Severin Films, you're familiar with them. They actually put out a whole box set of knockoff Bruce Lee movies. So there's so much. It's a whole fucking box set, dude.
That guy did a good job, though. That guy did a very
that's what I'm saying. That's the one exception where I was like, okay, I'm into this. I'm on the train.
I mean, this movie's been around for many years, but there's a controversial scene that was poorly received by a lot of people in martial arts where Brad Pitt has a fist fight with the real Bruce Lee. And he doesn't win, but he doesn't lose.
Okay, look, I know people want to glorify him and blah, 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 blah. That's fine. Bruce Lee never competed. So I know he was the greatest kung fu master of Hollywood and shit, but even Chuck Norris would say, I love him, but he never competed. So
I know, but he's Bruce Lee. I mean, come on.
He is. I get it. But
I get it. And Schwarzenegger never shot a real gun and, stopped a bank robbery. And Stallone never was a cop. But there's Stallone and fucking Schwarzenegger. I mean,
I know.
Bruce Lee kicked it all off, yo.
Fucking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Did we forget that he was in the Game of Death and kicked Bruce Lee's ass as the blind
Enter the Dragon. You guys have seen Enter the Dragon, right?
Yes.
It's the fucking greatest, man. It's the fucking greatest. I watch it every couple of years, man, and I never check out of it. Like Enter the Dragon it's life changing. Renting that as a child was life changing, and he was an actor at the end of the day, but he's Bruce fucking Lee.
Yeah.
But
I'm saying he's not a badass, but
he's fucking iconic. But people really lost their collective shit because. Yeah, it's like a straight out, right? Shah, like he just shoots him a fair one, and dude, Brad Pitt throws him like a doll to a car. Shah, remember he just throws him to a car.
Well, I can understand why people are offended by it. I never grew up on Bruce Lee. The only movie I think I've seen by him is Enter the Dragon. I don't think I've seen anything else.
Is good, and
yeah, I've never seen anything else. Yeah. But Bisho, can you click that link that I just sent in the private chat? This is the box set that I was talking about. Just take a look at this, man. This is
Return of the Dragon, Chris Matthews. That's right. Yeah.
I kind of want to buy this.
When he throws him into the car, it's pretty fucking funny.
No, it's a great scene.
It's pretty funny.
Very funny scene.
Because Brad Pitt is in uber man shape, and he's not the biggest guy, but compared to this dude,
well, it's like we used to call beach muscle? Like all show, no go. I mean, come on.
This the Game of Clones. Shah, you own this?
No. This is actually their only box that I don't own.
How do you not own this?
Because I'm not into martial arts movies, so I feel like I just wouldn't watch this.
Well, they look like Ricky Steamboat.
Look through some of the screen caps. Look at the.
Let me see if I've seen any of
them. Keep going.
Enter the Game of Death.
Fist like Lee. Wow.
Dragon Lives.
This is great.
Challenge of the Tiger.
Wow.
Oh wait, you see his name?
What?
Bruce Lee, L.I.
Ah! Bruce Lee. There was a guy named Bruce Lee. Yeah, I remember him when I was a kid. Yeah, it was a guy named Bruce Lee. Wow, that is Game of Clones is one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life.
Bruce and the Iron Finger. That sounds like
I've
a
never,
porno.
Yeah, that could be a gay porn, which would be hilarious because Bruce Lee's going to be a bottom. There's just no way around it. He's bottoming. Speaking of bottoming, no, just kidding. I wanted to mention this before we look at that guy's eyebrows. He looks like Prince.
I kind of want to see these now. They actually don't.
You really should try to get this cheap if you get it. I watched at this point what I consider the horror film of the year over the weekend on the Shudder Network. We talked about it a little bit. It's called The Rule of Jennypen. John Krauser, a friend of the show, said the same thing. It's so far the best horror film I've seen. I highly, highly recommend it. I am not going to talk about it because you kind of want to just go in and let it happen. But there are very significant scenes in this movie that are disturbing, and they're not necessarily CG or special effects. They're just disturbing. There is a couple, like Lithgow is so disturbing. The puppet is so disturbing. And at one point, the man, Stephen Ray, whatever, has this nightmare, guys, where he thinks the puppet's coming to get him, and the puppet is a giant. And it looks so good. So fucking good. It's a great movie. Very slow burn. Wow. But Shah, I don't know if you've seen anything. We did talk about it. We did watch trailer, but as of now, this is the best one I've seen of the year.
I don't recall it. Was I here for the trailer, or was this last week?
No, it's a couple weeks ago.
It's the one in the nursing home.
The
Jeffrey
nursing
Rush
home.
and Lithgow.
Where the one guy tortures the other guy. He's killing people in the nursing home, he thinks, and he's got a puppet on his hand.
Here.
I don't remember. What was it called again?
The Rule of Jennypen.
Jennypen.
Jennypen. Yeah, it's on Shudder right now. It's New Zealand, and it's not British. It's New Zealand.
Oh, you're selling me on it, man. They made the Troll Hunter movie.
Oh yeah, it's a New Zealand.
That was New Zealand, right?
Yeah. Yeah. If you want to just scroll through it here a little bit, that's the doll.
Okay. I remember it. Okay, I remember.
Yeah, it's a slow burn, but I'm just telling you. I'm telling you, it's. Shah, you haven't heard anything about this? It's making the rounds.
No, I remember the trailer now though. It did definitely look good.
Yeah,
that's with like the old serial killer, right?
Yeah, it's more to the story. That's the way it was presented in the story. Yeah, but I highly recommend it, man. It's worth getting Shudder for, just even to watch this fucking movie right now.
Oh, I have Shudder now. I have Shudder. I have Disney and Hulu.
Shudder's the halfway to horror, halfway to Halloween right now, so they're bloating up. It's crazy.
I gotta fucking buy
you have Hulu? Again. Oh, there's a lot of good horror movies on Hulu, dude. A lot of good ones. B-Show, I don't know if you're getting Shudder back, but you're going to want to. It's only an hour and a half. Wow. It's a wow movie, man.
I missed it. We cut back earlier this year on our streaming services, and I cut just because Shudder's one of those where like I'll go in bursts. I'll watch it all the time, and then I won't watch it for like 3 months.
Yeah, it's good to be there. That's still half the price of some of the other ones. $7, dude. But it's my number one right now. I'm going to try to watch Companion if I can this weekend because everyone said that's probably going to be my number 2. But I'm just telling you, there's like 2 or 3 scenes in there, and they're very subtle, and you're like, yo, what the fuck? Lithgow is like 80, and he don't give a fuck, man. Like, he just don't care. Like, to see that guy at that age selling this, like, horrifying. I don't even want to say the fucked up scenes. There's 3 in particular where I'm like, but if you have Shudder, check out The Rule of Jennypen. We're going to get to some awesome trailers. We got a big one here. Now, I have not watched this purposely. Speaking of I guess Naked Gun. Who were the people? The Zucker brothers, because they did Top Secret. The Zucker brothers, right, Shah? That was those guys who did Airplane and Naked Gun movies.
I don't know if they did Naked Gun. I know they did.
I think they may have, because it's Leslie Nielsen and he was from Airplane, so that's where they got him from.
I get those
did
confused with National Lampoon.
Wrongfully Accused?
No, I don't know if they did Wrongfully Accused. It's definitely not Lampoon. It's definitely not Lampoon. It's the Zuckers.
And Spy Hard too. That was a weird.
Spy Hard was them, I think. That was them. Spy Hard. Anyway, Naked Gun is the trailer's out. Liam Neeson as the legendary Liam Neeson as Leslie Nielsen, which is weird to think about, but let's take a look at it right now. It just debuted, the Naked Gun trailer.
Multiple SWAT units responding to hostage situation.
This looks like Fast and the Furious, right?
Or like the opening, the Dark Knight and shit too.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
little girl, stop.
Is Val Kilmer in this movie?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude.
What do you want, little one?
Your ass.
Nice.
Who are you?
Frank Drebin, Police Squad. The new version. Hi, Daddy. It's me, Frank Jr.
Oh my God.
His dad.
Boy, do I miss you.
Oh my God. It's all the dead. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, Jerry.
That's kind of cool, though.
Yo, did I just mark out for the Naked Gun trailer?
I was so ready to hate this shit, but I can't.
I'm in.
I mean, it's a clever way to sell it. You know, it's hard to hate on it. The concept is dope.
Oh my God. Jay Farrow, the voice actor impressionist, is Norberg's son. And he did the no. Oh my God. This looks incredible. I didn't know Seth MacFarlane produced it. Oh, and the Lonely Island guy, Akiva Shriver, or whatever, wrote it. Shah, I'm down. I'm totally in. It's probably not R, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm totally sold. I love the first Naked Gun. I don't recall the second one, and I definitely haven't seen the third one.
No, the second one's
but I'm
okay.
a big fan of the first
Naked Gun
one.
2.5 is pretty good.
Yeah, which one's the one with the body condoms? Are you sure you practice safe sex?
With Priscilla Presley, I think that's
Yeah.
2.5.
Okay.
Just so you know, I practice safe sex. I do too, and they have the full condoms. B, I'm in. I'm on. I'm in.
Me too. I so wanted to be against this movie, and he got me. You know, it reminded me of Loaded Weapon 1. That's one of the ones that people haven't
Charlie
seen.
Sheen and with
Em-
Sam
oh,
Jackson. Right?
yeah, Emilio Estevez and
Yeah, sorry.
not Sam Jackson. Yeah, Sam Jackson.
It's Sam Jackson, but he wasn't a
yeah.
superstar. Like,
That's right. But no, there's a scene in the beginning where Tim Curry dresses up like a Girl Scout, and you legit think it's a Girl Scout till he knocks on the door.
I've seen that before. Yeah.
Wielded his skills. That's what that kind of reminded me of. And I didn't expect the mask reveal to be Liam Neeson and then stand up with his dick hanging out of his skirt.
Dude, I'm into it. I have to see this fucking movie just for that OJ joke alone. It's worth going to see.
No, yeah, I'm totally into it too, man. And I don't think I'm gonna see it in the theater.
Oh, you might want to see it at theater with people, dude. And just fucking bug out if it's.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Mike Roche, what's up, Mike Roche?
What's up, Mike?
I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Color me shocked. We should call this episode. I will eat crow if it's bad, but I'm on board. That was a wonderful fucking way to tease the fucking movie, and you know what? I'm bugging out. I think it's gonna be. I hope it's good. Also, you know, a lot of this came from Cinecon. There's Jack Quaid, who is known mostly for The Boys, but he's the son of Meg Ryan and Dennis Quaid. But he's also got a film career. He just did that movie Novocaine or whatever just came out. I don't think it did very well, but people like that dude. He plays Hui Yui, for those of you from the comic world. Yui for the American version there for the TV show The Boys. But he's got a movie. It's funny because he's got a movie. He's the star of The Boys, which is a huge comic adaptation. And he's got a movie with Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who is known mostly as Negan from the comic book version of Walking Dead. This is called Neighborhood?
Neighborhood Watch.
Neighborhood Watch, excuse me.
Another from RLJ.
Sir? Hold your horses! Sir, I need a ride.
Why don't you go to the neighbor on the other side of you? Because maybe they'll give you.
She had light hair. She was about 20.
What about the man? Eyes, hair, anything?
I didn't really get a good look at his face.
We'll call you.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Clovehitch Killer. That's a good movie.
You can hear me!
You live next door, Screw Loose.
Wait, weren't you like a cop or something?
Or something.
Why don't you show me where you saw whatever it is you think you saw?
I saw a woman get shoved into a white van.
You think she was a working girl?
I don't know where she works.
Oh my God.
That's a good line.
I want to like Jeffrey Dean Morgan so much.
My wife wants to bang this guy like beyond words.
Yeah.
Just let the police handle this.
Grow out the mustache.
You I should be dead.
Oh, I recognize her. She's cute. She's from the Watchmen movie, which he is also from.
What's your move now, tough guys?
Improvise?
The Watchmen?
Yeah.
Is he the comedian in Watchmen?
He's the comedian, yes.
Okay. I never made that connection before.
We're too late. She's gone.
And she is Silk Spectre from the Watchmen.
That's right.
She's good looking. She's like a low tier Harley Quinn broad, you know?
Yes.
But
That
she's
sex scene was great.
Yeah,
in the
she's-
cockpit or whatever.
she's good looking
do,
broad,
just knock on the
Mel
door?
Ackman.
Yeah, we start with that.
All this for us? Color me flattered.
Now, here's an interesting thing about the name of this movie. Many years ago, Ben Stiller made a similar movie about aliens that take over like a Target or something like that. That movie was supposed to be called Neighborhood Watch. The reason they changed the name of the movie was because that was the year that Zimmerman guy killed that kid.
Oh shit.
Killed what's his face there? Shot the kid. It was a very long time ago. I just don't remember. This is a very long time ago. You know what I'm talking about. He shot the kid who had the Skittles and all that shit. Like he killed him because he was like
following him through the neighborhood.
Yeah,
It
I honestly just can't remember his name. It's a very long time ago. But they had to change the name of the movie because of how contemptuous that was.
Was it Trayvon Martin?
Trayvon Martin, thank you. Yeah, it was a global event. Really, it turned out to be like a global event. But literally, that movie was supposed to be called Neighborhood Watch, and they had to change it. But Shah, this is just like this looks like a low budget movie for people that should be in bigger budgeted movies.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I wanted to like it, man. I couldn't get into it at all. I mean,
Yeah,
it looks
unless
like
it has some
action-packed
interesting stuff.
thriller type of movie, but it's not something that I would watch. I can promise you, I'm never going to see this. It doesn't look bad necessarily. It's just not really.
Yeah,
captivating.
it looks like something that should be on television.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you say that B show like this looks like a movie that goes right to streaming?
Yeah, or even like a limited series on Amazon or something. You know what I mean? It didn't seem, I don't want to say big, but there just wasn't a whole lot there other than, oh, hey, here's an unreliable kid and he might have seen a kidnapping and here's this other ex-cop. It looks like a movie where like if there's nothing else to do on a rainy day, throw it on. It's probably not bad.
And by the way, Clove Hitch Killer is Mike Roach, right? That movie is great. My brother Mike made me watch that movie. Watch it. It's probably on Tubi. It's way different from this. It's a heavy serial killer next door kind of movie. So that's why I wanted to check out this trailer. But moving on, there is a teaser from the very successful Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, we did not enjoy this film, but it did quite well. It did come out on Paramount and it went in theaters and it did well. We thought, I believe, that the movie kind of sucked, but the animatronics Shah looked pretty damn good.
Yeah. I couldn't have said it better. Didn't like the movie at all. I tried to watch it. I didn't get through the whole thing.
Yeah.
I probably watched maybe half of it. But again, it looked good. It's not something I grew up with. I don't.
Right.
It's not something for me.
Yeah, be sure. I vaguely remember because I watched it first. Oh, did you and I watch it when it came out that night?
I think so.
We did. You and I watched it on the Friday night when it opened.
It was fine.
It was okay. It wasn't terrible.
It was better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
They looked good. The fucking animatronics looked very good.
Yeah, I mean it was well done. I didn't expect Matthew Lillard to be in it. I thought they did some cool sort of semi-supernatural shit with like the dreaming and the ghosts.
At the end, they kind of had a weird ending.
Yeah,
but you knew they were making
cool.
a sequel. You knew they were making a sequel. It's a hot property.
This video game makes way too much fucking money. Yeah.
It makes way too much money. I still don't know how it does it. Anyway, there's a teaser trailer, and we're just going to play it real quick because it's probably going to do really well.
Welcome back. Are you ready to start?
Shah's favorite logo.
Count with me now. 5.
Oh wow, Christmas time. Interesting.
3.
They're out there, Mike.
2.
Where?
1.
Everywhere.
Is it Newman?
Yeah.
Showtime!
Oh, see, look at that. Okay, guys, look at that. It's going to theaters. It is not going to stream on Peacock because that was still a COVID-y sort of time period. But Shah, like a movie like that, like you know what you're getting before you see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's 100% going to be successful. Again, probably not something I would check out for a couple of years. I kind of wish they would have approached it as like a Christmas movie since it's coming out in December.
Yeah.
That would have been kind of cool. You know what I mean? Because you could have had Nutcrackers as these animatronics that go crazy.
It might have a Christmas thing in it. I mean, we just don't know, right? To show a Christmas thing now would be
the
weird.
text style, the colors that they used for the text was Christmas colors.
It might be Christmas
in the background. So I was like, is this a Christmas movie? Like, what's going on here? But
it might be Christmassy. B-Show, I think this might have a Christmas vibe because I think they don't want to compete with a couple of big things that might be coming out at Christmas, Halloween time.
Maybe, but from what I know they don't always stay super close to the source material, but I don't know if there's any Christmas related stuff in the series.
I don't think there is. No, I don't think there is. So. But yeah, like B-Show, like it looks like honestly, like I bet you it's not bad. I bet you, I bet you it looks okay.
Yeah, I mean, nothing amazing. Like we said about the first one, it's going to be fine. The creatures are going to look cool, but I mean, at least well done.
Yeah.
It's funny though, like to try to explain to my son who's 7, like I'll show him videos of like our regional Chuck E. Cheese was Major Magic, or there was like Country Bear Jamboree, or
Country Bear, yeah,
or something pizza. But like to show my son those, and he's like, you would go there? That's like Five Nights at Freddy. Like he connects animatronics with like murder.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
It is, but it's hard to get him to understand that like we went to go eat pizza and have fun and play arcade games and watch these things dance at one.
Yeah. Well, and they come to life and murder you. We have a very special teaser trailer, something we should all be very grateful for, that is coming back for a 26th season. And I think I have such high hopes just because I feel like we need it. Ladies and gentlemen, South Park full regular seasons are back. They announced it at the Cinecon thing. We have a teaser trailer, and there's a little bit of news out on it. So we'll take a quick gander at it.
Times have changed.
I love that the acclaimed drama returns. Look at this. And the slow version of the theme from the.
Have you been taking ketamine?
It's Blame Canada,
Because
yeah.
I think it could really help you.
Jesus.
Oh my
Canada.
God.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
Where are you going?
It's okay, Sharon. I'm just gonna do some ketamine and fuck around with the government a little. See ya.
Oh wow. Shah, are you ready?
Definitely my favorite thing that we watched tonight. I low-key love the Statue of Liberty because France said they wanted it back.
They wanted it back. Yeah.
I love that. I think that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I am all for this. I can't wait.
We're going to need it. We're going to need it really badly, it would seem. Probably. Right? I mean, B-Show, I am on board 1,000,000,000%.
I am very optimistic and pleasantly surprised. When they decided that they were going to sit the last couple of months out, because they didn't want to do like the Trump
election
shit again.
They didn't want to do Trump shit.
I am so glad that they did, because now looking at this, it's like the bird flu, it's Diddy, ketamine, France taking fucking the Statue of Liberty back, Canada Civil War, like
Civil War Canada because of a plane crash. Yeah,
and that's got to be the linchpin of the season, because for them to have the song behind it, Blame Canada, I would think
which we haven't heard since the fucking musical 25 years ago.
That bitch Anne Murray too.
And that bitch Anne Murray too. Blame Canada, blame Canada. I can't. Robin Williams sang that at the Academy Awards, man.
Oh man.
Robin Williams sang that full verse said the words, and that bitch Anne Murray too, right the fuck there in the audience.
With the beady little eyes and flapping heads so full of lies. Oh,
they couldn't get anyone to sing it. No one would sing it, and it was nominated for original song. And Robin Williams said, "I'll sing it." No one would sing it. No one would do it. And they didn't want to do it. That's a true fucking story.
God rest
Incredible.
Robin Williams.
God bless that fucking man. World has not been the same without him. But Shah, we're kind of leaking something here, but it did leak. They do have a Puffy storyline with Puffy in space chasing after starving Marvin. There was a clip released of Puffy in the spacesuit chasing after starving Marvin. I mean, Shah, they were the first. Shah, they were the first people to go after Kanye. They were the first people to say Kanye.
And Puffy, they had Puffy back then.
They fucked with Puffy before. Yeah, they fucking with Puffy. Yeah.
That's the one episode I want to see, man. Like that one is gonna be fucking hilarious. I already know it, man. I already know what they're gonna do. You know?
Yeah, I'm excited. B-Show, you're excited?
Oh fuck yeah! My question is this: I was trying to figure out the sentient spinning dreidel thing.
Yeah.
What do you think that's tied to?
That's from before. I thought that that's from something. I can't remember.
It was like
Camp
Jubilee, I think.
We've seen that image before.
It was when the kids go to Camp Jubilee. I think they see that in the sky.
Yeah, in that image. I'm curious what the bloodbath thing is. Like, I wonder if that's the Canadians coming, like the Terrence and Phillip. I'm sure we're gonna get Terrence and Phillip, which I mark out for Terrence and Phillip every time, every fucking time.
I'm marking out for people singing the Brian Boitano song in the chat room.
Everyone's singing the. Well, yeah. Look, what would he do if he was here right now? He'd make a plan and he'd follow through. That's what Brian Boitano would do. Don't fuck with me. I'm very well versed in that musical. I've seen it many times, and I had the same. I used to use it when the band was doing very well, and was on the brink of signing a major record deal. I would play song. We would use that as the intro. Like, we would just play the soundtrack.
Oh, nice.
For the 15 minutes before we went on, and stuff like that. Uncle Fucker was a big. You remember Uncle Fucker, right, guys? Like, shut your fucking face, Uncle Fucker. You're a cocksucking and slicking Uncle Fucker. Like that. That would just be playing in at a club in New York, and like people would walk in, like, what the fuck is this?
You're an Uncle Fucker, I must say. You fucked your uncle yesterday.
Fucked your uncle yesterday. I'm like, oh, it's amazing, dude. That's what we should do. We should do a fucking drunk watch along South Park the musical, Shah, over the summer. 4th of July special. That's what we should do for July when it comes out. We should watch the musical.
I mean, I'm down for that. I haven't watched it in probably I can't even tell you the last time I've seen that movie, man. So I mean, I'm totally down for it.
Oh my god! All right, let's put the Joe Punches is already like yes. All right, we got a couple of trailers we want to get to, and then we have a very important post show. So we talked about this not that long ago, that there was a movie coming out. I still can't believe this is real. There was a movie coming out, which is a Vietnam-based movie, where the U.S. troops run into dinosaurs. Now, I have not drank today, nor have I smoked anything. But if you thought I was kidding, here you go. It's called Primitive War, and I am over the moon. This will not disappoint me. I don't care what it looks like. Primitive War. I can't believe this is real.
RT Vulture looking for SFC Baker. Yeah, you found him. You ordered, Sarge.
Oh, you look like Michael J. Fox.
Sarge, what are we doing here,
Sarge? Baker. The old man would love to discuss the consequences with you.
Hey, Doc. What are we doing in Vietnam, Doc?
I lost my Green Berets. There is something going on in that valley.
This doesn't look as low budget as I thought it would, guys.
Reconnaissance is your business.
I'm getting Predator vibes
I need
from
you all to find them for me.
What is it? Track. Is it our guys? No.
Oh, God.
Animal.
Oh, my God.
Something big.
Okay. I like that they're not showing it to you. It's working. Ooh!
I'm telling you guys, there's monsters out here.
I mean, look, Shah, as far as execution goes, even if it misses the mark, the concept is fucking genius.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I was really into it until the last couple of scenes.
Then it looked like the Sci-Fi Network.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to be repetitive and just keep complaining about bad CGI, but no matter how great the concept is, man, when the CGI, I mean,
I know you check out. Your brain goes to the inside place.
And again, yo, man, I just watched Jurassic World probably 2 weeks ago, and I was just thinking to myself, like, yo, why don't we have more dinosaur movies? Why is there not? So I've been craving dinosaur. I want more. You know what I mean? So I was excited for this, and honestly, it looks good for the most part. It's just certain scenes look
until the
iffy.
dinosaurs show up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the one scene with the one crocodile-looking dinosaur that came out of the water,
that looked good.
Like that one looked good. That looked good.
Yeah.
The end.
Had you not seen that last scene, would you have walked away going, "I might want to check this out"?
Yes.
There you go. Okay. Yes. That's what I thought. That's what I thought you were going to say. B shows. Are you? I'm asking you the same question.
Same thing. I mean, when it came out of the water, you could tell, and it's like, okay. You know what it reminds me of? Three of us are wrestling fans. Most of the people listening to the show are familiar. It reminds me of like you see a really hyped match, and then guys start blowing spots.
Yeah.
And it just, the illusion falls apart, and it's
somebody
hard to get
misses.
back into.
Yeah, somebody misses a fall or misses.
And then they miss, and then they try to repeat it again, like after. And you're like, come on, guys. That's what it feels like when the CG is really bad.
I love the concept. I just think whoever came up with that, I wish you had $30-40 million to pull that off. Sounds like you had 3. But it's a fun concept, and unless the CG completely is ass, I still would want to check it out. It did remind me of Turok the Dinosaur Hunter for the N64.
Good call, Slave Cheeks, on that one.
Excellent video game. I mean, that's a big swinging dick video game. We got our last trailer. It stars the lovely Jenna Ortega. Her movie just opened, the Unicorn, this weekend. I don't know how it did, but she's promoting it. And she's currently shooting the Wednesday season 2, is wrapping up soon. But she's pretty hot right now in terms of, visibility and things like that. She's got a movie called Hurry Up Tomorrow. It's a strange looking film. We're just going to play the trailer for you now. I do like this kid quite a bit. I know you do too, B-Show. She's pretty good.
She is cool. Like,
she seems
people
like a
said
good
she was
kid.
difficult on Wednesday, but she said she was sticking up for, like, no, I'm not going to wear a pretty dress and be goo goo gaga over a guy. It's like, fight for the character integrity. I like it.
Yeah, I like It Comes at Night. I'm a fan of that movie. Is that The Weeknd? Shah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What the fuck is this?
He should have been the serial killer singer, not John Malkovich.
So good, I feel like I know you.
I know what you mean.
I love you, bro, but for the love of God, you need to relax.
Well, it's coming out pretty soon.
I didn't even know about
This
this
is all really
movie till
intense,
now.
but I'm not trying to hurt you. You were hurting yourself, and you were hurting everyone around you. Something has to change.
Whoa.
Wow.
Shah, I am intrigued.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be biased, but The Weeknd is probably my current favorite artist. Like, I think that guy is like kind of like the next legendary figure. Like, I can't even name the last one really.
Yeah.
Dude,
I felt that way about The Weekday, but he didn't pan out as good. The
he
Weekday.
didn't do much with it.
He didn't do much.
I feel like this is almost about his life, because if
I
you're
think-
familiar with his music, most of it is about him like being miserable and overdosing and all this kind of imagery that you're seeing in this trailer. I'm definitely going to check this out, man. I'm a big fan of The Weeknd. I like Jenna. I'm not too familiar with her. I didn't see Wednesday. I've only seen Beetlejuice by her.
Yeah, she's
but
cute.
Yeah, I would definitely check this out though, man. The Weeknd he's incredible, man.
Yeah, I like this director. It Comes at Night is a very, very odd horror film. It was one of my favorites.
A24 joint.
Yeah, one of the early A24 joints. Not for everybody. She was also, don't forget, Jenna Ortega. She was the only girl who didn't do a nude in X. She did not do the nude. She was in it. She was about 19 in that. But she was in X, guys. Let's not forget. Bisha, I have a feeling there's some very underlying creepy element to this film, just based on the director and the visuals.
Yeah, I mean, it started to remind me of a more on the nose smile too, like some of the themes and the symbols that smile, like the celebrity and the can't get away and the anxiety and feeling boxed in and mental health. But there also looks like there might be some other shit going on there too. But
yeah, for sure.
I'm in.
Yeah,
looks cool.
Yeah, I think it looks cool. It comes out very soon, May 16th. The Weeknd, very popular. She is very popular, and I like that director. I may have seen Waves. I might have seen that too. That's a more art house movie, but It Comes at Night. If you haven't seen it, it's a bleak, very, very bleak. I want to say end of the world type movie where there is a disease that is killing people and it's contagious and no one leaves the house. Interesting. That's about 6 years ago. So maybe more than that, 7 years ago. But yeah, Weeknd music, losing your virginity music in recent times. Can't help you there.
He's incredible, dude. He's crazy.
Well, he's got a young audience. That's what that means. That's the kind of music you would play when you lose your virginity if you're a young person.
Nah, man. I think it's mostly millennials that listen to him.
I don't know. I don't know how old he is.
I remember being on a party bus at a Christmas party, and one of the boss's daughters from my wife's firm was singing "I Can't Feel My Face When I'm With You," and she was half drunk.
Oh, that's The Weeknd?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
No, I'm saying like I see the point, man.
I listen to Nick Drake. I don't fucking know what the fuck's going on. I like the National. Anyway, we're gonna head on over to Patreon. We got a very special show there. Really, really interesting theme we're going to be talking about over there. Consider going to patreon.com/spitballmedia, $5. You got about 24 hours if you didn't get the March Q&A, and then we're going to get the April Q&A up. So expect Patreon people, you're getting your March Q&A. Of course, we'll get the link up for the April Q&A, and we'll have another bonus show for your full bonus show during the month. And, of course, you get your weekly bonus shows. So please, guys, check that out. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Well, we still didn't come up with the new post-show plugs, but let's plug the Hey Now Rich Now podcast, which B-Show was on very recently. Let's plug Bayou Geeks, Fat Day 316, the Don Tony and the Kevin Castile, as I like to call him. And, of course, the Rustling Soups. And, of course, who we forget? Anybody else we forget in there, Shah?
I'm over here yawning, man. I'm struggling. Not that I can think of. I'm gonna be joining Rich Dow next month, early May. So I'll let you know. I'll let you guys know the exact date.
Okay, of course.
Yeah, I can't think of it.
And of course, call it? Hit that subscribe for Planet Mondo. Hit that subscribe for the B Show Brian channel. And of course, thank you guys for a wonderful March. We're having a lot of fun this year, hanging out with you. Get well soon, Mr. Joe Punches. Nice to see that you're on the mend, of course. Yes. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. It was a lot of fun. We're going to Patreon. We got a great show planned there.
I put up the Jason Window Tosses countdown.
I forgot about that. That was this week, right? Was that this week?
Yes.
That was this week. Okay. Yeah, because I saw that I love that. That's one of Jason throwing people out of windows, really hitting people, and Jason should the next Friday the 13th should have Jason hitting somebody with a person.
With a window, yes.
With the window. That would be kind of amazing. But thank you guys for chilling. We're going to Patreon. We'll see you next week on the regular show. Have a great weekend.